This is Literature Hub 247, a free online literature class. This video is about an African novel titled So the Path Does Not Die. So the Path Does Not Die is written by Pede Hollist. This novel is one of the recommended African novels in the WAEC 2026 to 2030 syllabus, and this is the prologue of the novel. I know some of us might be wondering, why do we have prologue in a novel? That we normally have it in drama. Yes, some novels make use of prologue and epilogue. If you have read Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison, you will see that we have prologue and epilogue there. They make use of this for a purpose, and at the end of this video, I will tell you the significance of prologue in So the Path Does Not Die. Let's go into the classroom. So the Path Does Not Die by Pede Hollist. Prologue. The prologue is about Musulugu, a village where only women live. The women do everything that equals, if not better than the men of the neighboring village. Men are not able to conquer them because of the patriotic zeal of the women. Also, the daughter of Atala, the Supreme, a virgin girl that protects the village, makes it unconquerable for the men. The virgin girl also instructs the women to abide by the rule that darkness must never cover a man in Musugudu, quote and unquote. Men are not allowed in the village beyond daylight. Women are also allowed to nurse their male child in the village until they can stand and pass water without soaking his feet. The mother will then take the child to his father. Women cry when their sons leave, while some who cannot bear it leave Musudugu. But the harmony, peace, singing and dancing in the village will not let them stay longer. They will come back in a few weeks. The peace and harmony enjoyed in Musudugu doesn't last longer. Kumba is born in Musudugu mysteriously. She comes out her mother's womb feet first. As we all know, when a new child is born, he or she comes out with his or her head. But in the case of Kumba, she came out of the mother's womb feet first. A few months after she was born, she disappears from her mother's yard. She is later seen at the edge of the village, sitting down and set her eyes on the horizon. Before Kumba reaches womanhood, she is against the rule darkness must never cover a man in Musugudu, quote and unquote. The village elders immediately called the villagers to an emergency meeting to question Kumba. The council leader, a short-staffed woman, asked Kumba why going against the rule of the land. Kumba responds boldly that she wants to know the consequences. How a man could spell doom for the village when they have never been conquered by men. That is, she is saying she wants to know the consequences. What could be the results? Kumba reads the body language of some women that they support her. That is, they support what she's saying. She continues that they must learn new ways and gives the analogy of seed that changes its form. That is, when you plant a seed, it changes its form. That's why she's campaigning that they must also learn a new way. The council leader is annoyed by Kumba's response. She stands up angrily and says that everything has its cause. Maize and groundnuts don't grow the same way. When someone doesn't follow the path, the person gets lost. She compares men with elephant grass in a vegetable garden, if not cleared off. She compares men with elephant grass in a vegetable garden, If not cleared off, it will deny the vegetables the nourishment needed to survive. That is, they have taken men as their enemy here. She continues that they know there should be changes, but certain precautions need to be taken. She stands up abruptly and walks away from Kumba Kagbo. She suddenly turns around again and tells Kagbo that the people are not forced to live in the village. They are free to live. She explains further that such women that leave always come back because of peace, harmony, and understanding that exists in Musudugu. She says it is only when Kagbo understands that she will be allowed to stay in the village. She advises her not to bring trouble to the village. She says further that it is a fool that cuts down the baobab tree in her village and replaces it with the one from another village. Kumba then embarks on the journey of life and carries out an investigation. She wants to find out why darkness should not cover a man in Musudugu and why women should continue following the dictates of the virgin girl. She traveled far and wide and asked questions from the wisest people but couldn't get answers. She learns many things while going about and becomes taller and bigger. It gets to a stage when her hair reaches the sky and meets Atala the Supreme. Atala asks her why she is far from her people and her mission there. She replies that she doesn't know and can't remember who she is. She says she's knowledgeable and still lost. Atala educates her that she only learns the surface of things, that she needs knowledge of self where true knowledge lies. It is then she will be able to be at home, knowing herself and sharing it with others. Atala, in response to Kumba's questions, explains that what she calls knowledge are things of senses. He equates with somebody owning the tools or the farmers, which doesn't make the person a farmer. That is, when somebody is having the tools of the farmer, that does not make the person a farmer. Atala the Supreme then sends Kumba Kagbo back to Musudugu, but couldn't fix in with the people. She's too big for it. Her feet crosses homes, plants, animals, and women. Some die, while some people run away from the village. She then realizes the calamity that befell the village through her, and she cries and sings. The significance of the prologue is that it foreshadows the story of Finaba Mara, who is the protagonist of So the Path Does Not Die. The narrative in the prologue is similar with that of Finaba, who is not at home with her people and does not belong. So that's the significance of the prologue there. So it's not the same narrative, but it's very similar. It foreshadows what we are going to read in the novel. So that is the prologue of So the Path Does Not Die. We are also going to do the analysis. We are also going to review all the chapters. Also, the narrative techniques, the themes, and the character analysis. So, just stay with the channel. You are free to share any of our videos on any social media platform. Like this video, invite your friends to join us, teachers in the house, introduce your students to this platform. Likewise, parents, let your children join this platform. If you have any question, you can send it through the comment section and it will be responded to. Thank you and God bless. Let's meet in the next class.